Nestled deep within the Carpathian Mountains, the village of Vola was known only to a few. Surrounded by thick, ominous forests, the village seemed perpetually cloaked in twilight, its narrow streets and ancient stone houses exuding an air of eerie stillness. Its inhabitants, wary and reserved, harbored a secret they dared not speak of under the light of day. Every year on the eve of the winter solstice, an unsettling ritual took place. The chosen girl, dressed in white, would be led to the highest point in the village, the old, crumbling castle overlooking the valley. This year, the unfortunate girl was Ilara, a quiet, curious soul with striking emerald eyes. As the night approached, the villagers made hurried preparations, their faces etched with anxiety and dread. Ilara had heard whispers, vampires, ancient and powerful, had claimed dominion over Vola centuries ago. To keep the peace, a pact had been made, one girl every year, an offering to satiate their insatiable hunger. As the moon rose high, casting an eerie glow over the village, Ilara was led through the stone archway, the gateway to the castle. The air grew frigid, and a chorus of howls filled the night, sending shivers down her spine. With each step, her heart pounded louder, an echo of the rising fear within her. As she reached the castle, its massive oak doors creaked open, revealing a grand hall bathed in the glow of flickering torches. Shadows danced on the walls, creating monstrous shapes that seemed to move with a life of their own. At the far end of the hall, seated upon a decaying throne, was Victor, the ancient vampire lord. His pale, angular features were devoid of humanity, and his eyes, a deep crimson, glimmered with a chilling hunger. "Welcome, my child," he intoned, his voice a haunting melody. Ilara felt a strange, almost hypnotic pull as she stepped closer, her mind a chaotic swirl of fear and curiosity. But there was more to Victor than met the eye. Once a prince among men, he had been cursed to eternal darkness by a powerful witch whom he had wronged. Over centuries, he had grown cold and merciless, his heart a void that no blood could fill. Yet, as Ilara stood before him, something flickered, a forgotten warmth, a memory of lost humanity. "Why do you follow this cursed fate?" Ilara's voice broke the silence, trembling yet resolute. Victor's crimson eyes seemed to soften momentarily. "The pact feeds the beast within, girl," he replied, a tinge of sorrow in his voice. Ilara, sensing an inkling of humanity, saw an opportunity. "What if I told you there was another way?" Victor's laughter echoed through the hall, a bitter, hollow sound. "There is no escape from the curse of eternity." But Ilara, unyielding, reached into her bag and brought forth an old, dusty tome, the journal of the witch who had cursed Victor. "This book speaks of a way to end your torment," she said, her voice gaining strength. Victor's eyes widened, the hunger replaced by curiosity. "Speak, girl," he commanded. Ilara read aloud the incantation, a spell that required the blood of a willing heart and the sacrifice of true love. As the final words echoed, Victor approached her, his fangs bared, a test of her resolve.